Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Bearcat Den. So,
Baseball is back.
happy opening day to
Yes.
everyone
One of
and
the
everyone
greatest
who has to celebrate.
one of the greatest sports days of the year.
Yes.
Even though it's the start of the year. I think it's probably the biggest opening day for any sport.
It's a national. It should be a national holiday.
Yeah, it gets the most attention, most buzz is opening day. I think it's because
Yeah.
it's kind of a signal of
You
the
go from like
winter.
baseball
Yeah.
all from like wait, we're in March, so you go from baseball from March all the way to October, and then
Yeah.
then you have November, December.
Yeah.
I think January you don't have none. Then we have spring. Then you have spring training comes back in February, and even with spring training, I know a lot of people don't watch spring training because they're like, "Oh, this has nothing to do with that record. This is not gonna help us get to the
Yeah.
World Series. This is not gonna help us with anything. If they get injured, then there goes opening day." But that's not usually the case. The case is usually is that it depends on how well you do. But happy opening day. So yesterday was technically the first game of opening day, which was the New York
Yeah, it
Yankees
was-
versus the San Francisco Giants.
Yep.
So Yankees won 7-0. It wasn't a no-hitter, but it was a shutout. Aaron Judge, coming back from Baseball World Classic, went 0-5, Max.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I feel great about that because
You feel great?
Yes, I do, because I know Aaron Judge is one of the greatest hitters of all time.
Broski,
So
how can you be one of the greatest hitters of all time and go 0-5?
because it's one game, obviously we know Aaron Judge is one of the greatest hitters of all time, and if the Yankees can put up 7 runs and win 7-0 without our best player playing obviously, I mean 0 for 5.
Yeah. I feel like
I'm
it's also
very confident. I love how everything looked except for Judge, but
Yeah.
I know
But like
I
I
know
feel like
Judge.
because he play in WBC, like he should be coming off better than a lot of the guys who like look at Austin Wells.
Yeah.
Like he came back hitting the same way how he was hitting in WBC.
Yeah.
So I feel like he really doesn't have anything because he actually was playing a tournament that actually counted towards something.
Yeah.
So I don't really think he has like that much leniency, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think if this continues for weeks, the first few months, then obviously it's concerning. For one game, I mean, it's baseball. Everyone's gonna have games like this. Everyone's gonna have weeks like this and games like that, have like a few some series like this where maybe Judge bats 100 in this series against the Giants.
Well, Giants play tomorrow.
Yeah, another game tomorrow.
Yeah, another game tomorrow. Max Fried was on the mound for this game. He did a really good job.
Yeah.
He pitched 6.
Yeah.
0.4 innings, so like 6, and then like faced 4 batters.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, which is crazy. I thought like that means like they were putting ball to bat, but like they were more just throwing plays.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always think is good.
A really good outing from Max Fried. I mean, continuing what he did last year, he led the MLB in wins, 19 wins last year, doing what he does. And then once Garrett Cole comes back, I think it's one of
Which is, you said like early,
yeah, I think
June,
they're
right?
expected mid to late May, maybe early June. The Yankees should have one of the best starting rotations in all of baseball. Tomorrow, Schlittler on the mound, obviously coming off a good rookie year.
Bro, you jumping. You have to mention that ABS was used.
Okay.
So the automatic balls and strike system was officially used on first game opening day, but was a fail.
Yeah.
Did not get overturned.
Judge could have used it early in the game. And
I'm surprised that a lot of people didn't use it. Like,
I think people are starting out
like
cautious about it.
I will explain like how it went, like when it was used in a Mets game, like literally, like today. It ended like a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tomorrow is obviously again against the Giants because it's a 3-game series, right? Or 2?
Mm-hmm. 3.
So now
tomorrow's Schlittler.
So are you excited for him?
I am. Obviously had a great rookie year and kind of put the world on notice in the playoffs, having that amazing game against the Red Sox. And I think he can have a great year. And if he does, it is the Yankees' starting rotation is going to be what can carry them. What can be different from previous years is the starting rotation for the Yankees. If they can get 6 solid innings every game from their starters, it's going to be a game changer. And I mean, there's no better way to start than yesterday giving up 0 runs. So we'll see Schlittler on the mound tomorrow, and then Will Warren probably on Saturday. So we'll see. I think the pitching is going to be big for the Yankees this year.
Yeah. So going to the Mets game, we love it. It was 11-7 win, a game that we won. Carson Bench, who was officially called up he officially made the starting roster a couple games ago before, obviously, opening day. He had his first home run as a Met, which is great. The Mets had 5 runs, 11 runs, 5 of them being in the first inning. And it was crazy to see us hit with Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
Yes, their Pirates outfielder made 2 mistakes, which he miscalculated the ball and then the sun. But even if we were still putting ball to bat or bat to ball very easily, and we were wearing him down because he came out with 36 pitches already pitched.
Yeah.
So that shows you we were battling today. We were Mets are officially tied for second most runs on opening day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. So the Mets were the second team to use ABS, and we were successful.
The first successful.
Yes. So it was crazy to see it, and it was in a moment where not Polanco. What's this dude's name?
Peralta?
Yeah, Peralta, because he was pitching. It was Peralta on the mound, and it was a strike, and I guess he was the one who challenged it. We didn't get to see him tap his head. I don't know if he taps his head or what, but it was ABS challenge called because the Pirates batter was technically walked, and then it got overturned to a strike because it was a strike, and it was very nice to see because it was the first successful one.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long either for to see it in game action. It didn't take long either, so I feel like that was a good thing. So obviously Mets play again tomorrow Mets play Saturday against the Pirates again, and it's Peterson on the mound.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Peterson because we saw glimpses of him in spring training, but you know how spring training is. We don't really let them fully pitch. So I'm excited to see how he does. He came last year, coming off of last season, really good. They came off really good. Within the Mets game, Brett Beatty, who was DHing, which is very we've seen him be DH before, but opening day DH was weird. Mets starting seeing Mets lineup this year, it's so weird.
Yeah.
As a Mets fan, I'm used to very familiar faces and stuff, but Brett Beatty, with bases loaded, cleared the bases with a triple technically because he ended up on third. So I say this Mets team offensively, we see what they could do.
Yeah.
Yes, Bobuchet did go
0-4.
But he was his at-bats were long.
Yeah. I mean, typically that's the kind of player he is.
Yeah, his at-bats were long. He was battling, besides one of them where he broke his bat. So I'm excited to see how this Mets team goes.
Yeah.
Pitching looks good.
No, great opening day.
Great opening day for New York.
No matter scoring 11 runs on a game where the best pitcher in baseball is on the other team starting, scoring 11 runs that game.
5 of them being in the first inning too.
Hitting 5 runs off Paul Skeens is incredible. I think he had a sub-2 ERA last year. So
yeah, that's great. So moving on, we are going to officially go to March Madness. We are currently in Sweet 16. Today being the first day.
First day of Sweet 16.
Oh my God.
This is when the tournament gets serious on the contenders.
Does it really? I told you, this is my first year following March Madness to a T.
Yeah, well, this is the round where...
Because it goes into Sweet 16.
Elite 8.
And then Final Four.
Yeah. And
then
the championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
The championship had a different name here.
No. So all the 1 seeds are still in for the men's tournament.
Yes, and this is the first time they're all still in, right?
No, they've all been in.
I thought this was like the first time. I know I saw something about it.
There have been the 1 seeds have been in the Sweet 16 before. I mean, I think this year, I predicted that Michigan wouldn't get past the Sweet 16, but I think I might have to, because I think that was my hot take last week.
Oh yeah, no. The first time was the 2024-2025 season.
That was the first time all 4 1 seeds made it to the Sweet 16.
It was the first time in the consecutive seasons, 2024 and 2025, since 2008 and 2009.
Okay.
So technically the third one.
Yeah.
But hey, that's good. It's not occurring. It's not frequent.
Yeah.
So it's still a big accomplishment for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michigan men is the favorites.
Yeah, they are the favorites with Arizona. And I think depending on how it's gone, Duke would have been up there. But Duke has looked very...
Duke does not look like Duke.
Yeah, they... Obviously, the opening game, they were down, I think, 10 at halftime.
Yeah, like, you were like, oh my God, they may lose.
Yeah. And then against TCU, it was a blowout, as we would have expected. But tomorrow they play St. John's, that's going to be a tough game.
Okay. So St. John's coming off of like defeating Northern Iowa. That game was like 79-53, and then they beat Kansas 67
that was
to
a close
65.
Game. Yeah.
So I don't know who's the favorite. Duke is number 1. St. John's seed 5.
Duke's the favorite.
Duke is the favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if St. John makes an upset with how this team has been doing before. Because if I'm correct, didn't St. John's men defeated UConn men?
Yeah.
So like anything is possible with this team.
Mm-hmm.
I know they had a good season coming into this tournament. So like you never know.
Yeah.
I will say I'll go for St. John's in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean I think Duke's gonna win.
Because New York.
Yeah. And then Arizona is going up against Arkansas, which that'll be a good game.
Yes. Sadly, High Point was out, but High Point made it.
Yeah.
Like I never heard of them, and they made it to
second round.
Yeah, second round.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the second round.
Yeah, it's just second round.
It's just second round?
Yeah.
So first
it's just like the first round, the second round, Sweet 16, and Sweet 16 is where it starts to have like names.
Okay.
Oh,
really. Okay. I just know first, second, third, fourth.
Yeah.
Championship, semifinals championship. That's how I know it was in my head.
The highest seed left is Texas, who plays Purdue tonight.
Well, they're 11th. So you mean the lowest?
Oh yeah, sorry. The lowest seed. I meant like the highest number, but yes, the lowest seed is Texas, who plays 2-seeded Purdue.
Yeah.
And
Purdue made the upset for Miami.
Yeah,
I know Miami was favored going in that game.
Oh, were they?
I thought they were.
I don't know because Purdue's the 2 seed. Purdue's the 2 seed and Miami's the 7 seed.
Well, maybe it's because when I think of Miami, I think of football sometimes. So maybe that's why. But then you got UConn versus Michigan State.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to be a really good game. And what time is that game?
That I think is at 9:45 tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, that's tomorrow. And then
no, it's at 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
It says Friday, 1:45 a.m. It just updated to my time zone. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's at 9:45.
And then Michigan, the 1 seed, is playing Alabama tomorrow. That should be a good game. And I think I'm going to give my updated predictions because last week I said that Arizona will be the only 1 seed to make the Final Four. But
what team did I say again? I said Michigan.
Did you say Michigan?
I think I said Michigan for men.
I don't know. I know we both said
UConn for women. We will talk about the women's, obviously.
Talk about that, yeah.
But like, we got to roll the clips to figure out what the hell I said.
I know I said U of A is going to win the whole thing, which I'm sticking with. I think U of A will win the whole thing.
I don't remember who I said, but I think looking at who's in Sweet 16.
I think that UConn will do very well for the men's.
I think I could see UConn men defeating Michigan State 100%.
Yeah. And then Elite 8 is on Saturday, and then Saturday and Sunday.
Oh my God.
Then
are we not going to be here to cover?
Nope.
Like,
and then it's
Final Four?
And then it's a full week till the Final Four, which is on that Saturday. Next Saturday.
So we're going to spring break.
Yes, and the national championship is Monday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we'll have to cover it all when we get back.
Damn, I think spring break got to be early this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's early/late because like
It's early. Like spring break for us is early.
It's
Usually
early
it's
for
at the end of the month.
It's early for what our spring break usually is, but for other places,
this is normal.
Yeah.
This is not normal for us. Anyways, back to the fucking March.
Yeah, I think U of A is gonna win. I think
you are
UConn's,
very on U of A.
I just think they've been the best team all year. Them and Michigan, but I don't fully believe in Michigan. I think Alabama's gonna beat them.
Why you don't believe in Michigan?
I don't know. I think Alabama's gonna beat them.
Bro, looking at the score of their games, the first round they defeated
they've looked good.
State like 92-67.
I just feel like I gotta
defeat
have
Louisiana like 77-69.
Yes, but it's March and crazy stuff happens in the March Madness tournament, and I think
miracles happen. I think what happens if Texas just randomly just like
if they beat Purdue, then they'll have to play the winner of Arkansas, Arizona,
and that's like goddamn.
Yeah, but
why do I feel like March Madness this year is going by so fast?
Yeah, it kind of always feels like that because.
Or is it just because this year I'm actually fully following it?
Yeah, it usually feels like that because there's so many games that happen at once that it just goes by fast. But then there's like a week break between the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight. Or not in the Elite Eight, and the Elite Eight and the Final Four. There's... Yeah, but...
That's crazy. So moving to women?
Yep.
Yay, we love women sports.
UConn is dominating. It's crazy.
UConn. So first round, UConn defeated UTSA 90-52.
Yeah.
Their game was last night, right? Against Syracuse? Or was it 2 nights ago?
No. It was
2 nights ago. Monday?
No, it was Monday.
Yeah. Oh.
And it was one of the most dominating games I've ever seen.
Final score was 98-45.
But that's not even
like
UConn was. They let up in the fourth quarter, and honestly, I think they were actually tied.
I know, like some of their starters were on the bench.
Yeah, if you just took the second half, it was tied. I think like they both scored 17 points in the third quarter. They both scored 16 points in the fourth quarter. The first half was 65-12.
Yeah,
at half.
going into halftime.
They went on a 31-0 run where they scored 31 points before Syracuse scored a point.
Which is crazy. I literally turned off the game by going into half. And I literally told you why. Yeah. I saw the way Ozzie Fudd was playing. I saw Ozzie Fudd. Other of their the other forward playing, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's over.
Ozzie Fudd had 8 threes on 11 attempts, had 34 points, had 5 assists and 4 steals. Crazy game. It was honestly one of the most dominating games, and it led to.
She wasn't the only dominating player either.
No, for sure. It was a full team, but it led to something I don't know if I've ever heard, which is a coach complaining.
Oh, we're going to talk about it?
The Syracuse coach was complaining about the fact that they had to play UConn, which I didn't understand. I was like, what do you expect? Like, it was almost like she was like, I wish we could have just lost to them later in the tournament.
I also think it was more of that every time Syracuse plays against UConn, it is always before Sweet 16. And I think it's been like that for a while now. Yeah. And I know Syracuse has not had home court in a while. So maybe that's also another way, like, she's like upset because of that. And my answer would be they're number 1 and they went undefeated. Yeah, what do you expect? They're gonna get home court advantage. That was their last game at home before now leaving. Yeah. What do you expect?
Yeah. I think who does
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say maybe do better as a team, but like you can't complain if you like look about how their season went.
Yeah. So UConn will play against. Who will they play against? Who am I forgetting? Oh, they're playing against UNC, right? They'll play against UNC tomorrow, and they'll play against South Carolina if both teams win out in the Final Four, which I think that's the only true test I feel UConn could face.
Which one?
Is South Carolina, which they can't play in the championship, but they'll play in the Final Four. And
will they face each other in Final Four? No.
If they both win, if they both win their game, like South Carolina has to beat Oklahoma.
Hold up, I got lost by the bracket for a second. Hold up. Am I looking correctly? Am I looking at the right one? Yeah,
It's South Carolina versus Oklahoma.
it's North Carolina, then UConn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the right.
UConn plays North Carolina.
I know.
Then
I think we know who I want to win the Duke and LSU game. I
Yeah.
think we know who I
Yeah.
want. Did I say it? I want LSU. Are we
Yeah.
surprised? I love LSU. I love their
Yeah.
athletic department. But
that would be a
Notre
cool
Dame,
final if it was LSU versus UConn.
UConn.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I think it's going to be either South Carolina
but LSU
or
has been
UConn.
dominating too on their side of the bracket.
Yeah.
116 to 58 against
Yeah.
Jacksonville. For Team
It is crazy.
Texas Tech's 100.
Yeah. It is
101
crazy.
to 47.
The blowouts in the women's are like
They're
it's dominating.
big.
There's some like
They're not close to like how
there
the
are-
men's are.
Yeah, there are teams that are just so much better than the other teams.
Well, yeah.
Like in the men's, it seems
Like it seems like very close.
it's closer games, and when
it's
it's a blowout, it's not as egregious. Like
yeah, women's.
yeah,
100,
65-12 in the first half. It was crazy.
bro. Like,
But I am excited. That's why I'm excited for the Final Four
I would
and the
love.
championship of
Can
the
I
women's.
can I give my championship prediction of
Yeah.
who I want?
Well,
I
who
do
you
want,
want or who you
like,
think?
Who I want like to face each other?
Yeah.
I do want LSU and UConn.
Mhm.
I feel like those two teams being as like, I think these are the only two teams who hold each other to a standard because they're literally
I think South
both
Carolina's
dominating.
good. I think you're
South. You need North.
No, I'm saying South Carolina, who are playing against. They play against Oklahoma on Saturday. They beat USC
Sorry.
by
I didn't
40.
scroll down. Sorry.
They beat USC by 40,
Yeah.
and they beat Southern U by 70.
That's crazy.
They won 34-103.
So you want South Carolina and UConn?
Well, that can't happen in the championship. That can only
they're
happen.
on the same side. Yeah,
that
it's
can only happen in
Final
the
Four.
Final Four, which I think that's going to be the Final Four, and I think the
think so.
winner of that game is going to win the championship. I think those are the two best teams. I think LSU is really good. I don't think they're as good as South Carolina or UConn.
Damn.
South Carolina has been dominating just as much, actually more than any other team, really. And that's why I'm excited for the Final Four and the championships of the women's, because I think that's where you get the really good teams. I think earlier in the tournament, it's a lot of blowouts.
Bro, I was so blind. I was like, "Where is South Carolina, bro?"
Yeah. But
I need my eyes checked.
yeah, they're good, though. They're a good team.
Yeah, they are a good team. So, March Madness is going crazy for women's. I think I've been I think I always lean towards more women's basketball games,
Mm-hmm.
but like this year's like watching March Madness women's,
Yeah.
like it's a very dominating game. Like
Yeah.
it's
A lot of the games, the fourth quarter is meaningless. 'Cause,
yeah. But
That's why it gets a lot more intense the later
Yes.
it goes.
Yeah.
I think in the men's, it's a lot about
It's like it
upsets,
gets-
and it's about
yeah.
the earlier in the tournament seeing
And-
the smaller teams.
Yeah, and I also think it's more of like smaller moves, like smaller mistakes are costing a lot too,
Mm-hmm.
like on plays. So
Yeah.
who knows? So moving over to the NBA.
Yes. The Knicks are on a 7-game win streak, and they play the Hornets tonight, who are on a 4-game win streak.
Ooh,
And-
it's tonight.
Yeah.
I thought it was tomorrow.
No, tonight they play the Hornets, and then on Sunday is a big game. They play the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Which are the returning champs.
Yeah, they're the 1 seed in the West. Who
I think that's the game that's gonna test the Knicks to see how
for sure.
to
It's
see
a
how
good
strong this
tester.
Knicks team
Yeah.
is.
And the Knicks are really fighting for trying to be that 2 seed, which would be huge because if they're the
weren't
2
team.
What?
They haven't been second seed in a minute, right?
Yeah, no. Actually, no. Last year, were they not the 2 seed?
I thought they were 3.
They were 3. You're right. Yes, last year they were the 3 seed. And this year they're fighting to be the 2 seed, which would be big because then if they play the Celtics in the second round, they get home court.
Yeah.
And
then New York will go into Gotham again.
yep. And they're half a game back on the Celtics, who
I thought there were 2. They're half?
yeah, they're half a game back. They have the same amount of wins with one more loss.
I
And
thought it was like
then-
half a game. That's why I was
Yeah.
confused.
And then 4.5 games back on the Pistons.
Okay.
But the people expected the Pistons to slow down with Cade Cunningham's injury, but they've been doing all right. They've won 5 of their last 6. or 4 of the last 5. So the Pistons are still doing well. They'll probably stay the 1 seed. So it's about fighting Boston for that 2 seed, and Hornets tonight, and then a big test just to see where the Knicks are at. Where the Knicks have been really good against the better teams this year. They've shown they can compete with the top level of the league. So I think it's going to be a close game on Sunday against the Thunder. It's in Oklahoma City, which is always scary because it feels like every time I watch the Thunder play in Oklahoma, they roll the first quarter and it just sets the template for the whole game. So
I think that's just how the team is.
yeah, the Thunder
I think that's how any team are when they're home.
I mean, any of the top teams at home.
Yeah.
It seems like they could just, but the Thunder especially, that home crowd and everything, they can go on runs. So this is a big 2-game stretch because the Hornets are also fighting for playoff position, which no one really expected, but they're definitely going to be in the play-in.
Oh
it's
my
just they're
God,
fighting.
Yeah, we're close to playoffs.
Yeah, there's only about.
Isn't playoffs right after March Madness?
Yeah, there's only about
Lord.
10 games left of the regular season, so we're really coming down to it. So
I was like, oh no, championship is not until like May.
yeah, but the
April.
playoffs start in
The
like
playoffs starts in
like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Oh
So
my God, where's my head at?
yeah, these are really big games for the Knicks. These next few, they play the Hornets, then the Thunder, and then the Rockets.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Need Boston to slip up to get to the 2 seed, but overall, I'm feeling good about the squad.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I think the only real team I'm nervous about in the East is the Celtics. I think the Knicks-Celtics
Well, I feel like the
series will be
Celtics have been an organization for a while now that they have been doing really good, and
they've just always been good.
They've always been good. That's also like you literally to throw them out. Like that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Celtics have been organizations have done good, and then they were close to winning,
and then they did win.
So like,
and then last year's Knicks stopped them, which hopefully can happen again.
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
Who knows?
Nets are not doing as good.
Nets are not.
They're fighting for that first pick. They might get that first pick.
You know the Brooklyn Nets have not been the best. If me and Max were surprised at the outcome of the Golden State game.
Yeah, Golden State
3 points away.
And Golden State's not even good,
but they have more wins.
Yes, of course. But even though Golden State's not good, I'm still surprised the Nets could even keep it close with a bad Golden State team. That's how bad the Nets are. The Nets are they've got to be
not too much.
Yeah, they play the Lakers tomorrow.
I know. I was about to say that. I was like, ooh, that's not gonna be a close one.
Yeah, they could get the first pick though. It's a good draft class coming up.
It is a good draft class. Hopefully they rebuild. We lost a lot of people.
Yeah,
haven't really signed much.
Another problem is that a lot of, especially like when the Knicks play in Brooklyn, there's mostly Knicks fans in the arena.
Knicks?
Yeah, and
really?
Yeah, like when the Knicks played at Barclays Center.
I haven't gone to a Nets game. I've gone to Liberty.
Yeah.
I've gone to Liberty games, but I haven't gone to Nets. I don't think I have had a season where I really wanted to go to the Nets.
Yeah.
And I think it was like KD's last season with us.
Yeah.
Well, that weird season.
Yeah.
So I think that was like the only one.
Yeah, this might be the only Nets talk for the rest of the season.
No, let's see what they do.
Maybe if they win the lottery.
Barclays has a special place in my heart, and that's only for
the Nets could win the lottery, the NBA lottery, and then
they could.
And then we'll talk about the fact that they have the first pick.
Yeah, so we will talk about them if they have the first pick.
Yeah,
you just want to be salty and don't want to talk about them.
Yeah, no, I mean.
Anyway,
moving on to Formula One.
Yes, so after a week off, the Japanese Grand Prix is officially
this weekend.
Yep, and. Disclaimer before Formula One did put a post out this week or last week saying that 2 races are canceled.
Yeah.
The Bahrain Grand Prix and the Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So we won't have any Formula One talk until the Miami Grand Prix, which is May 3rd. So let's soak in our Japanese Grand Prix. So far, we haven't they are just now, well, racers have been in Japan, because I've seen it through Max Verstappen being there, Lewis Hamilton being there. So all racers are there. I wanted to see coming into testing, which is probably testing's not tomorrow. Like practice tomorrow. I want to see how practice goes because I really want to see if there has been any changes on the cars after the first 2 horrendous races.
Yeah, your hot take.
My hot take has never been so accurate. Yeah. Until, me saying I can't really talk about it because I haven't really read the rule book like that. And then, I know they're having conversations, but they haven't changed anything. That's also the thing. So we also are just waiting until they change it or hear something about car regulations. Because right now, we haven't heard anything happen within cars. Maybe I'm expecting them to probably work on it more before this race. Who do you think is going to be pole 2 and 3? If cars are fixed. Okay. Let's give if cars are fixed and then how the season's going so far.
This is just my top 3 prediction. Yes. I think first will be George Russell.
You think it's still going to be a McLaren? Not McLaren, Mercedes.
Yeah,
dominant?
I think the Japan track, it kind of, I don't know. I think Mercedes has it.
Sakuga
track? Suzuka, yeah.
Suzuka? You say it like that? I say Suzuka. Okay.
I think Mercedes, they're coming in as the leaders.
Yeah.
And they look the strongest.
This is only, this track only has one DRS. Well, not even DRS. They only have one.
Yeah.
What's the new thing called?
Oh.
They have one speed boost. Let's just say that because I forgot the new name of it already. That shows you how
I think
much
Mercedes is just looking the best, and I think George Russell is going to come first. I think second, Verstappen. I'll put Verstappen second.
You're going to put Verstappen up there?
Because he's always good in Japan.
Okay, but he has a trash car right now.
But he's just always good in Japan. I value the track and
we love the dedication, guys.
And then third, I'll put Leclerc at third. Just because, I'm just gonna honestly. I'm more confident on my first and second. I'll put Leclerc at third because I think Lando Norris could be good and Oscar too.
I think who's gonna pull is Lewis Hamilton.
Ooh,
and then I'm gonna give it to Kimi Antonelli, and then third be George Russell.
Okay, so
I think it's gonna be
No Leclerc or Verstappen.
I could see them fighting for fourth. I could see them fighting for fourth. Nothing much has came out about the car, so I can't really be comfortable saying I think Verstappen's gonna be in top 3 because he literally DNF'd his first race in so long, and he's been complaining about the cards recently. In interviews, right now he's also complaining he's not happy with it. So it's hard to confidently say, and this is me being a Red Bull fan. Me confidently say I could see Max Verstappen being top 3. I could see him being top 3 coming into Miami.
Yeah.
Going in Miami race, yes.
So you think Hamilton's gonna win? He hasn't won at Japan since 2018.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yes, he hasn't won in 2018, and that was the last year he won.
Yeah.
Driver championship.
He's won 5 times in Japan.
So my prediction's not off about him.
He won 2014. He won 14, 15, 17, 18.
Yeah. So I definitely could see him winning this time, especially just he had his first podium with Ferrari being last race. So Chinese Grand Prix. So I could see it. I could see him being up there. I really hope for a Lewis Hamilton pole. We haven't had a Lewis Hamilton pole in a while. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
Do you have a hot take for today?
Oh my God, I forgot it's my week.
It is.
For hot take.
If you don't have one, you don't have one. You don't gotta just give one that you don't have. MLB, any hot takes? Any hot takes on who you think's gonna go far?
In MLB?
Since it's opening day, maybe.
Right now we have Phillies going up. The Detroit is playing right now.
Instead of if you don't have a hot take, give your World Series prediction of what 2 teams are going to be in the World Series.
The Dodgers.
You don't think the Mets? You're not rocking with your Mets?
I want it to be the Mets so badly, but
Dodgers versus who in the AL?
In AL, we're not even going championship.
No, just who's going to be the matchup? Dodgers versus who? Yankees.
Is Detroit on their side? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Detroit.
Tigers versus the Dodgers is your prediction?
I could see it.
Yeah.
If
I
the
mean, yeah.
Tigers have the dominating year that Google thinks they're gonna have,
Mm-hmm.
I could see it. And if a pitcher who is gonna or is
They're winning
technically
8-0 right now.
yeah, I just saw
Yeah.
like who else is playing? I know Phillies are playing right now too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's my hot take. I don't think Philly is gonna go anywhere
Mhm.
near playoff potential. They're running it back with the same team.
If the World Series is Tigers, Dodgers.
Oh no, I thought you said AL. I thought I wasn't.
Well, you said Dodgers, and then
I
you
said Dodgers, and then I was
you
like
said Tigers, so that'll be the matchup.
for AL. Oh,
Well, AL would be Tigers, and then NL would be Dodgers.
No, not Tigers. Okay. Well,
So you think the NL winner is going to be the Dodgers?
it has to be. Have you not seen this damn?
I agree.
They look like the damn Avengers going on right now.
Team, yeah. And then the AL, you're not picking the Tigers?
No.
Okay.
Hold up.
Yeah, you can get out the AL teams.
That's you knowing what I was gonna do.
Because if this is the World Series matchup, I am gonna call you live.
You're
on the
gonna
podcast
call me live on podcast
because you're not gonna be here.
No, I won't.
So I'll call you and be like, "Do you remember March 26th when you predicted the correct matchup?"
National.
Just say the Yankees. Come on.
I'm not saying Yankees. Over my dead body, I would say the Yankees are gonna get there. With running it back with the same teams, they're just doing the same thing the Phillies doing, and I don't see Phillies going playoff potential. And I
think the Tigers were a good pick.
I stay with Tigers.
Yeah.
Like you know they have a 2-time Cy Young winner on the mount. Probably gonna be 3 times. If we're gonna be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna be 3 times, or he's chasing 3-peat, according to ESPN as like 5 minutes ago because I got that notification. Because he's on the mount today.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Okay. I say Detroit.
All right.
And then a part of me will say the New York Mets will be there. But
yeah, Dodgers, Tigers.
No.
All right.
No. The Mets, please. That's being hopeful as hell.
No, the Mets are good.
I know the Mets are good.
I think it'll be Dodgers.
But
Mets
you know, Mets.
In the NL.
Yes.
In the NLCS.
I think it's gonna do that too. It's also like the reason why I can't say Mets. Like our editor Reagan wants a Subway Series World Series, and that hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't think. I'm like, Yankees League has gotten so many, like other teams have gotten better. Other teams have matched up to Yankees' potential and maybe have overpassed Yankees.
Yeah.
So I can't see Yankees being it. I can see the Orioles with them getting Pete Alonso, them getting a whole bunch of pitchers and stuff. I can see Orioles being up there. I can see Blue Jays for sure. You know what? I'm gonna re-say, I want Blue Jays to go back, but I don't know.
The same. No, you're sticking with Tigers.
I'm staying with Tigers, but I don't think the Blue Jays will be able to. Well, I feel like they will get close. I think AL will be them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not confident about my World Series prediction, but I will say the Phillies are, for my hot take, I don't think Phillies are going to get playoff potential, and they're going to waste another year.
We'll see.
Am I wrong though?
We'll see.
You have nothing to say about the Phillies. You think Phillies are going to go playoff potential again?
Which I think they're going to make the playoffs?
Yes.
I think they will make the playoffs.
I don't think they're going to make playoffs.
Really?
I don't think so because, one,
their lineup is still really good.
The lineup is really good, but the lineup has been the same for how many years? And how many years have they not been able to pass a certain part?
Yeah.
Same thing with the Yankees.
Yeah.
You guys have made it and haven't been able to go over the hump.
Yeah.
What does the Phillies did during offseason that's going to make them have a hump up?
Yeah. I guess it's just trying your luck again.
That's what it is. And I think this is the last year we're going to see the Phillies roster stay the same.
Yeah. Well, if you're right, I think there'll probably be changes to the Phillies next offseason.
There has to be changes to the Phillies next offseason.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Because I don't hate the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
Let me rephrase. I don't hate the Phillies.
Most Mets fans do.
I do hate them, but not to the sense of like... I don't hate them. I hate them. That's like, let me stay complicated for a second.
Yeah.
Like I do think they are a good team that have potential, and every time we face them, we have to win. In my opinion, but I also think it's like you can't rerun the same team over and over again.
Yeah.
Like the Yankees are gonna do the same thing. Is Aaron Judge finally gonna get his ring? No, he's gonna join the little hole with Mike Trout. No, Bryce Harper does have one. No, yes,
Yeah.
yeah, he does, right? And I'm crazy. He has one. Bryce Harper has to have one.
Yeah.
He has one, right?
Oh wait, no, he's not.
Oh, so he's gonna
Why
join
did
the.
I think he did?
Why did I think he did too?
I thought he won with the Nationals in like 2019. I guess he wasn't on that team. All right.
No, he wasn't. I think he was traded. I think he
Yeah.
left the year before.
Yeah.
I think. Don't quote us. But I feel like they're just gonna join the hole with Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge. Like
Yeah.
they can't get over the hump, and they're gonna end up being people who don't have a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for listening to this week's episode. We will not be posting for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Spring break. We're gonna be on spring break.
We'll catch up with March Madness. We'll see. We'll talk about the winner.
Yeah, we're not really missing much besides like March Madness and maybe a couple of like MLB games.
Mm-hmm.
But make sure you follow us on Baruch Bearcat Den on Instagram and Baruch Bearcat Den on YouTube. And we have a new segment coming up on our Instagram, so make sure you follow to keep up what's going on with us. Bye.